Okay, so I have some 80s and 90s toys that are really creepy, and I was born in 2001, so I grew up with a few of these, and yeah, so it's kind of cursed, kind of shit that I grew up with some of these. But yeah, let's go with the first one, and the first one is these Teletubby toys. They're like plushies or dolls or whatever, and I mean like Teletubbies in the show is actually kind of scary, so only makes sense that their dolls or whatever are kind of scary. And just like the eyes are the worst. I kind of remember their names. There's like Tinky Winky. I think Tinky Winky is the purple one. And then there's like Lala and Dipsy and like I think Doodah or some shit like that. I don't remember exactly which ones are which, but I didn't really watch it myself that much. I watched a little bit as a kid, but not really that much, so I don't really remember everything. But yeah, these are cursed. They have those soulless eyes that will stare into your soul, especially the purple one. The purple one looks super cursed there. Um, and I guess the next one is Furbies, and yeah, I grew up with these, and they changed them at some point. So there's different versions here and there, but the ones I grew up with, of course, were the like 90s ones or whatever. And then after a few years, they changed them a little bit. But yeah, they're kind of they not only do they look a little creepy on their own, but also they're battery operated. So sometimes they would glitch out when the batteries lost their power, and they'd just be weird and scary, and they'd start saying things without anyone touching them and stuff. So it's really cursed and people hate it. People are always talking about how their Furbies are haunted and stuff, and yeah, don't really like it. And then the next one, I guess if you don't like dolls, then maybe you might want to kind of skip this one because I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't like the troll dolls. And yeah, I get how they're scary. I get how they're creepy. They look really ugly and gross and creepy, and I just I don't get how anyone liked these. I grew up with these kind of I think they looked like this for quite a while. Like I feel like they were a thing for a long time kind of thing. I think yeah, they're like 80s, 90s toys, I guess, and yeah, they're really cursed. And I hate them. Actually, I want to see, like, is there a thing that says when they came out? The dolls were first created in 1950s. So, yeah, they were a thing for quite a while. So they're, quite a few decades and they're still going. And yeah, so these are, originally 1950s, but I think they kind of became bigger in not that long ago, like a few decades ago. So, you know, I guess they can still be in this list for 80s and 90s because I feel like they're still so popular, and I think that they still looked like this even after a while. So I think they only changed how they looked after quite a while of them looking like this. Um, the next one is another doll, and it is the whatever. It's a buddy. Yeah, it's my buddy doll. And people didn't like this after Child's Play came out. And, Chucky is kind of based off of this. Or, like, the good guy dolls are kind of based off of this. You can see how similar they are. They have the overalls, the striped shirt, where it's, like, all rainbow colors. And, even, like, the hair and the eye color and stuff are very, the hair is kind of similar. It's like that brownish kind of color. Chucky's hair is a little more red, but whatever. It's still kind of a brownishy color. And they both got blue eyes and whatever. So yeah, it's like really close to looking the same. And of course, kids did not like their doll there after this one came out, after the movies. So yeah, of course, I mean, even without it being looking like the good guy dolls, and like even without the Child's Play movie, they still kind of look creepy anyways. So, you know, I don't get why anyone would have wanted it in the first place. And then the next one is teddy bear. I don't know if I can say the actual name of it there, but um, this is a battery operated bear. It would tell stories, and of course, again, with any other battery operated toy, it would, the batteries would run out and end up making the toy sound really horrible. And of course, it's like glitching and stuff, and it would like go on its own and all that. So, people thought their teddy bear was haunted, of course. So, people ended up not liking it. And it looks like there's another version, a newer version. So, I guess, they updated it at some point, I guess. I don't know why they would add more, but I don't know. I feel like battery operated stuff ends up just not really working, and people end up thinking it's evil or haunted just because, yeah. Anyways, the next one is a my size Barbie doll, and I think these are still actually a thing, right? I'm pretty sure they're still a thing. There's a lot of doll companies that still do the like, oh, super tall doll thing, and so yeah, I think these Barbie dolls being they're a few feet tall, and so they're basically life size for a child, I guess. And so like they're the same height as I guess a certain age of kids, and so of course it's kind of creepy to have a life-size Barbie. I don't think dolls should really be life-sized. It's kind of cursed. So of course people didn't like it because it was super tall. And yeah, so there's just a few doll ones on here. And then the next one is a Play-Doh thing, and so you can basically be a dentist for this thing and use Play-Doh to do whatever, and it's really cursed. I think it's still a thing. I don't know. Maybe it's still being made. Fucking Hasbro. Why the fuck did Hasbro make this? I don't know. But it's really fucking cursed. And I have a few pictures here that you can, look at and, see how cursed it is. I don't know who the fuck thought this was a thing, but who the fuck thought it was a good thing to make this? Good idea to make this, but yeah, it's really bad, really cursed. I hope no one bought it, so it was discontinued after not that long. Um, the next one, I guess, are like these mad ball things, and I guess I get why people thought they were creepy, why kids specifically thought they were creepy, but I mean, they're kind of cool actually. Like, some of them are really cursed, and you probably would never want to get the specific one that's super cursed, but a few of them that I saw when looking for pictures, I was like, I kind of would want that. Like, I kind of would, that'd be cool. I think they're like stress ball kind of things. Yeah, they're called mad balls, so I guess, when you're mad, you can squeeze it and, whatever. Or you can just exercise your hand by smushing it. And yeah, so that's kind of cool. I kind of like if they're not a thing anymore. I kind of want them to bring that back because they're kind of cool, and anyone could really use them. So not just kids. But anyways, the next one is this. I guess the original version. I mean, I looking at pictures, all of them were kind of creepy. So it's not just the original one that's creepy. It's pretty much all of them. But it's basically this like bug dude from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and yeah, it's gross and creepy looking, and I get why kids didn't like this. It's really weird and really cursed, and I'm sure if they seen this guy in the show, they probably got scared by him, because I wouldn't be surprised if he was scary in the show. And yeah, I never really watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a kid, even though it was a thing when I was a kid. Like, I didn't really watch it really myself, so I don't really know. But anyways, the next one is a My Pet Monster thing, and the cartoon is kind of cute, and then you look at the plushie or whatever, and it's just really creepy and cursed, and I really hate it. But also, I don't know, in a way, it's kind of a cool idea, but also, I don't know, maybe the teeth weren't a good idea. Also, the nose isn't the same as whatever. I guess they made a live action version, and it's a little more true to form, I guess. But it's still kind of like cursed, so yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I guess that's kind of it for all cursed toys I have here from 80s and 90s. They should all be from 80s and 90s because I got, these from a list that were 80s and 90s that are creepy toys. So, or creepy toys from the 80s and 90s. So it should be all from around then. So, yeah, anyways, that is it. So, bye.